Hello and welcome to the sixth scenario of Return to Dunwich, where Doom awaits with Jaqcueline Fine and Nathaniel Cho. Let's just take a look at the decks first. For Jaqcueline, I upgraded the Rite of Seeking. I don't think it's a good idea at this point actually, but I did it anyway because, yeah, I did it. And I bought 2 Stargazings, which will, when you play them as an event, you can add the Stars of Right to the encounter deck in the top 10 cards. And when you draw it, you will get 1 resource, a card, and 1 action. So hopefully that will help us. What's the wrong one to put? There. These are out of game. And for Nathaniel, I simply just bought a Charisma to have our allies out. And for the stick to the plan, I have a clean them out for money. I have a 1-2 punch for damage and a counter punch for hitting back. Let's draw a hand. That's an interesting hand. Let's just redraw this. That's a very interesting hand. I don't think I want to shuffle anything here. The tarot card goes out for free, as tarot cards do. And then over here, did I forget to change my color? That. So that's a weakness. Don't need that. Got some boxing gloves. I'm basically going to throw out anything but the boxing gloves. See if we can get an ally. Nope, but we got a guts, which is quite nice. Okay, let's take a look at the adventure itself. Where Doom awaits, you awaken to the sound of screeching, fearing the worst. You grab your equipment and head out into the streets of Dunwich. As soon as you step outside, you sense a foulness in the cold night air, an awful pungent smell that can scarcely be described, and a heaviness to the atmosphere that makes it difficult to breathe. The citizens of Dunwich have sealed their doors, and the town feels quiet and lonesome. In the distance, a faint glow emanates from the hilltop above the village. You know of this hill from both your interactions with Zebulon and Armitage's records. It is called Sentinel Hill. The tales speak of satanic rites being performed there, rites in which great ritual pyres light up the night sky, while the ground rumbles furiously below. Flocks of whippoorwills perch on the rooftops of the village around you, watching ominously as you climb inside Zebulon's old and beat-up truck. As you drive towards Sentinel Hill, more screeching fills the sky with an awful pitch that is painful to your ears. Everything you have read about and experienced in Dunwich has led to this. If the foul ritual Set seeks to perform has anything to do with what Armitage and his colleagues prevented several months back, it involves the favor of an ancient creature, Yog-Sothoth. Failing to stop this ritual may spell doom not only for Dunwich but the entire world. And the other part is only if the gangsters likes you. And we have to take the cards out. We have done that. We are starting down here at the base of the hill. A long slope of Sentinel Hill rises before you, cresting in the jagged edges of Sentinel Peak. And you can see the damage done by the Dunwich Horror, I believe. And this has a... we can just read that right now. It's copied to all the diverging paths. We can investigate with a normal investigation here to reveal a diverging path, which will be the greatest challenge we have in the scenario, and we can resign. We have to remove, there are 4 of each of these, and we have to remove 1 of each. That is done. We have to set bishop out of play. We have done that. We have to deal with the chaos back. And we remove the tablet. We don't have the tablet. And we have added a -5 now, which can be a bit problematic. Then we have to check which is true, and the first 2, we didn't restore Silas and we didn't lose the Necronomicon, so we have to use the 3rd version of the egg deck, like that. We have to check how many brutes escaped. There were 3 of those. It's 1 doom for each of them. And because we killed Silas, if you remember, his body broke apart into smaller stuff. We'll have to play one of these hideous spheres. That's the ascending path. And then we're good to go. The agenda is called Calling Forth the Old Ones. As you approach the Sentinel Hill, you hear ancient Latin rites bellowed across the night. The time for action has come. If you cannot stop the sorcerers in Dunwich, who knows what terror they might unleash upon the world. We're at threshold of 12, and the act deck says, a vibrant arcane energy fills the air with a bone-rattling chill. The energy swirls along the crushed trail before you and seeps down several other paths before disappearing. And as soon as we have 4 clues, we have to activate this. The skull is a -1 and a -3 if the location is altered. The cultist is revealed on a token, and we ignore what the pips on the skill cards and text. And the other sign is discard the top 2 cards of your deck, and that's the difficulty, the cost of those. Let's start out by playing some cards. Let's play the Ropes of the Night, 1 action. There's 2 there. Let's play Sixth Sense for 1 less because of the Ropes of the Night. And let's try to do a single investigation action here with her power, and it fails. We have to get a 0 for it to get through. And over here, whoa, we're playing the gloves. We're getting a card, we're taking a resource. Nope, we're not taking a resource because we already play card. This guy will move down to us and will engage us. And we have to have 2 trauma here. It will engage here because it has the lowest hit stat. We'll tap this to play Counterpunch after it hits us. We're fighting at a 7-1. So we're going to hit, and we'll use his power and reset it 2 because we're not doing more this turn to deal 2 damage. Yes. The monster phase, let's do the upkeep. We get a Rite of Seeking, and the expensive one. And we get a Vicious Blow, which means that we actually might be able to kill this with 1 hit. That would be nice. So, well, oh, we forgot to add a Doom too. Yeah, so we're adding a Doom. We'll make sure this is shuffled. We'll get a bad card. It's a really, really bad card. And we'll draw Beyond the Veil. That's the one where if you run out of deck, you'll take 10 damage. This has Search. We'll have to test Head. We'll add in Guts. We'll fail horribly because this is... Oh, he has 3, right? So we'll manage it just as it should be. Guts replaces itself for Monster Hunter. Okay. Let's start out with over here. We have to do an investigation check, and it has to be a success. So we'll add in the Rites of Seeking to get to 5, and Nathaniel is adding in Glory to get to 7, and we're using her power. And we'll pick the 0. I actually don't know if you can use your spells to do this investigation action, because I think it's the one that's bound to this. So this is the only choice to do it. So we succeed. This goes away and makes it possible to actually deal with this again. We'll spawn one of the diverging paths. That's 1 action. I think we'll play the Crystal Pendulum too. And then we'll jump down here. Oh, that's bad. You put 2 Doom on it. And that's it. And it has to be investigation actions. That is sad. Okay. Nathaniel is going to do a Monster Hunter and add in a Vicious Blow. We'll check. It's only the auto fail that will do anything here. We'll tip this one, so this will deal 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. So that's 4 damage. Which brings it to 6, and we can send this off. We'll check for a spirit card in the top 9 cards. The glory might be helpful for doing investigation checks. We'll shuffle this. I think Nathaniel is going to be pretty useless for this. I do believe that I cannot trigger this investigation action with my spells, right? I think that must be how it is, because else it would be a separate arrow. So we're probably just going to be... Sorry, so let's draw a card. That could be useful. Let's draw a card more. Okay. We'll upkeep. That's going to be helpful. We'll add a Doom. We'll draw a bad card. It's a Wizard of Yog-Sothoth. We'll draw a bad card. It's an Ancient Evil. Let's add one here. Let's see. I didn't add that. Of course I didn't. Okay. So Nathaniel has to go down here for 1 action. We'll use the Monster Hunter to beat up the Wizard. We're at 7 to 5. We fail. So we deal 1 damage to Jaqcueline. How much damage does it deal? She can handle 1 hit from it. So let's try to hit it again. That's a -1. So let's deal it 1 damage. No, that's wrong. I have to do it like this. I have to engage it. That's the only choice I have. Okay. Jaqcueline. She's going to be very sad. I don't think we have the time. I think we have to go up here and do the investigation action and cancel these 2 and win to put 1 more into play. And then we'll have to go down to it for the last action. We have to reveal it. We have to discard the top 2 cards. Oh, for each action you have back, so that's not relevant. We're going to take 2 horror, 1 damage from this thing. It's going to die the next turn. We'll add a Doom. We're at 7. We'll pull here. It's beyond the wheel, so we have to pick a monster. It spawns the furthest away, which is up here. And we have a test hit 5. But discard 5 cards. We have nothing to do. So this will. Can we actually succeed? If we throw in this, and right now we have 5, so we have 6 to 3. Let's try. That's a success. So we don't have to discard 5 cards, which would have been quite horrible. We actually forgot to do the upkeep too. Yeah, it's going to eat our brother, who's now gone. Okay, so it's us now. Jaqcueline will Jaqcueline will have to investigate twice here. We're at 7. We're at 9. So that's a success, and that's a success. So we grab 2 clues. We just have to hurry as much as we can right now, and then we must move back here. For Nathaniel, he will. We're at 7. Let's do the punch here. To clean them out, get 2 resources. We'll hit this for 0, so we deal damage to it, and flip this. Was this actually, this was a hex card, right? This is a pack card. Yeah, it would have hit us again, like that. Then we just have to hit him. That's success. We'll deal 1 damage, put him into the victory display. To be honest, I think this is probably going to be the end for us. Look at what's going on. So we hit him, and we did this and hit him. We have 1 more action left. Let's play this to guard ourselves. Let's do this guy will move 1 step down. We'll upkeep. We'll add a doom. We'll draw a card. That's 1 more beast. That's 1 of these. We're at 3. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a -1. Just have to deal with that. And it's now our turn. We'll have to try to do an investigation check. We'll add the stargazing into it to get 1 more. We cancel these. It's sad use, but we have to get these out, else we don't have a chance. So that's 1 action. Let's take a step down here. After you read it, you take 2 horror. And we'll do an investigation action. 7 to 2. So this is -2. So it's just a -2. So we'll succeed and grab a clue. And for Nathaniel, he has to go up here. No, he has to stay here, because else he will get a lot of wolves in his face. I would like an ally. Let's draw a card. That's not an ally. We'll gain 2 resources. We have to wait until it's down here, and then we'll just walk in and attack it. So 1 down, 1 down. Upkeep. Reach the signs. Upkeep. It's something to take the damage at least. But that's not the problem. Okay. We'll add a doom. We'll draw cards. spawns. The servant of the lurker spawns on us. So that's bad news. We have to test our head. We're at 5. We make it. So now we'll have to move up here. We'll have to play. Do we have any more monster hunters? What kind of damage does it deal? Yeah, this one action. We don't really. Do we have? It's not the best creature to be using the 1/2 punch on. But if you want anything, I guess we'll have to do it. Actually, I need to use the other one. Let's just try to hit it. That's a 7, 2, 4. It's a hit. And a 7. That's a hit. So we'll add 2 damage to this. I'm done. There's nothing I could do here besides staying here, but I took the choice. So that's how it goes when you make stupid decisions. Because it basically doesn't matter what she does now, does it? The target the lowest. Actually, it doesn't. We can. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to go up here. And we'll have. No, we can't. We have that thing on us. Can we? Could we escape it somehow? Don't really think so. And I don't have my attack spells. No. Even if I had played this and walked up there, I wouldn't be able to save her. Actually, I think this is the end. And it was a bad choice by me that it made it end here. But I think it's only fair not to cheat too much. So, well, she'll grab the clue. Let's see what happens. She can get the clue. Then we have 4 here. What will happen? We remove all the remaining clues. And this would be revealed. So we could move up there. She would try to evade this. And draw the auto fail. So no evading for you. I could try again. And I could succeed. But it's only a minor delay, actually. Then the enemies would come down here, and he would take... Yeah. We play one of these, but we're still at 6, so we're going to be taken out. So I played wrong, and I did it wrong, and we're going to live with that and try again. So Nathaniel is out. In the upkeep phase, this will get up again. Basically, we don't have anything to attack with. So what's going to happen here is that we're going to evade it. And evade it. It's evaded. We'll grab a card, hoping to get a damage spell. These 2 will move down to us, and we'll get damage from this. We would get a Doom. And we get a crypt here. We put it in the guards, and we deal with it. So we don't have to discard it, we get to draw a card. Then it's our turn, and this is untapped, so all this is engaged with us here. And there's really no way out here, so I'm going to declare defeat here. And it will probably be from life this year, 6. So it will actually be from both. And we'll go to the resolution. If we were defeated, we go to number 2. The sorcerer from Dunwich, seeking arcane power from beyond the realm, have accomplished what Wilbur and Old Whately could not. Through blood sacrifice and indescribable experiments, the dark powers the sorcerer's sword is now within their reach. However, they will never get the chance to truly wield this power. In beseeching Wilbur's father for knowledge, they have drawn the creature forth from its extra-dimensional realm. Jaqcueline emerges from the open rift above Sentinel Hill, blotting out the sky and enveloping the world. Now it has come to Earth, and it rules where humanity once tread. In your campaign log record, Jaqcueline tore apart the barrier between the worlds and became one with all reality. We are driven insane, and we lose. So that was bad, and I misplayed. And usually the problem with playing alone is that you make bad mistakes once in a while when you don't think about it. So that was the end. We did really well until we accidentally released Jaqcueline upon the world and destroyed it. So I'll see you for the next game, where we'll probably try again with 2 other investigators. So have a nice day, and don't look to the sky.